Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Vlog day number 13, January 31st, 2024. So I am not going to Dresden today. I didn't fall asleep till like 3 o'clock last night. It was ridiculous. I woke up around 8:30 and I just wasn't feeling it. Plus, it's 3 hours to get to Dresden. So by the time I were to leave, get up, get ready, and leave, it would be 11:30. And I just missed my S-Bahn. Damn it. That's all right. So I decided to hold off on going to Dresden for now, but I did want to go somewhere. I decided I'm going to go to Frankfurt an der Oder, which is an hour and 15 minutes from here. Now, don't confuse Frankfurt an der Oder for Frankfurt am Main. Frankfurt am Main is the Frankfurt you always think of when you think of Frankfurt. Frankfurt an der Oder is on the Polish-German border, small little town. So we should be able to see it today. We should be able to see it during daylight, and I can take you to Poland. So it should be fun. One up for life.
From Frankfurter Allee, gesund wollen.
Ihre nächsten Anschlüsse RB 43 nach Falkenberg.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. In today's video, we're going to talk about So these apartments are called the Kiliansberg Housing Estate, and they were built to house the railroad workers in the 1920s. This memorial is for the railroad workers that died during World War I. After World War II ended, this area again was under Soviet occupation. They removed the plaques saying what the memorial was for. But it still remains, and it has these wings around a wheel, a locomotive wheel. So it's kind of an interesting memorial. It's quite pretty here. What makes this whole Oder, Neisse River borderland area very unique is that it wasn't always the border. After World War II, the Polish-German border was moved 200 kilometers west to the Oder and Neisse River. So before this would have been pretty central Germany. And the train station just blends in seamlessly with the housing estate. That's kind of nice. The city was quite destroyed during the war. You can still see evidence of it today. I guess that guy is popular. I hadn't heard of him when I did the reaction to that song with Udo Lindenberg. Der Oderturm is the tallest building in Brandenburg, apparently. Built in the 60s. Quite East German, I would say, quite socialist. So you can take the Historisches Heinrich Kleist Route, which you can tell on this side they have it in Polish. This side in German. No English though. So one of the problems I have with doing these trips where I don't really plan it, I want it to be spontaneous, but I kind of end up doing a lot of backtracking. I got to go back this way to see something that is on my list. It really doesn't look like it would be the tallest building in Brandenburg, to be honest. I always love seeing these prime examples of socialist construction turned into capitalist meccas. What could be a nice little park lots is a parking lot. That's really a shame. I hate it when they do that. I don't do it that much here, but especially in a city like, especially in these eastern cities, you see this a lot more. So this parking lot actually used to be called, it's called Brunnenplatz, because in the 70s there actually was a fountain built here, but it was so loud and used so much water that they tore it down in 1992. People who lived here even called it the Panzersperre, or the anti-tank barrier. This fountain here was put in 2000. It's called the Comic Brunnen, or the Comic Fountain. Now it's winter, so there's no water flowing, but it looks like it would be cool. This is quite a unique view. Look at these trams. I think they remain from the DDR period. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It is so nice sometimes to get outside of your city. I like Berlin. I love Berlin. But sometimes it's just nice to get away to somewhere smaller that's new and different, see new things. I always recommend, if you're doing like long trips, take some day trips. Get out and see some other stuff around the city. So this is obviously going to be my daily vlog for today, and I'll make another video about exploring Frankfurt. So this is sort of a behind the scenes video. How about that? Boy, there is not much left in this church, is there? Oh wow, look at this. So this is St. Mary's Church. This used to be the main church. Now it's a cultural center. And everything has been moved to another church, St. Gertrude's Church. But these windows are interesting. These windows, these stained glass, were installed in the 14th century. And then after the war, they disappeared. The Soviets took them. After negotiations, they were returned in 2008. It's pretty cool. So this is the Frankfurt City Library. And it's got a pretty cool statue. I keep forgetting to take video on my phone for the shorts. Doggone it. But yeah, this statue is a little girl reading a book. And it says, Walt Disney. The city is so interesting because I hear just as much Polish as I do German. So when the border was moved, completely changed Frankfurt. The river used to run through the city, and so when the border was changed, it split Frankfurt in half. And half of it became Polish, and half of it remained German. So the German half is called Frankfurt, Oder, and the Polish part is called Słubice. Forgive my Polish, that's wrong, but I believe it's Słubice. How often do you get to just walk to another country? It's wild. It's quite a large river. I didn't realize the Oder was this big for whatever reason. From Polish into German. All right, headed back to Germany. So I really enjoyed spending the day in Frankfurt, Oder. I highly recommend if you are coming to Berlin and you have some extra time, but they want to get out of the city, but you want to do a day trip that's a little bit unique. I really enjoyed spending the day in Frankfurt an der Oder. It's a pretty cool city. It's very unique. I've been to Görlitz, which is on the border too. It's on the Neisse River, and it was divided like Frankfurt was into a Polish city and a German city. So these cities are just really unique, really interesting to explore. I'd really like to come back here and in Görlitz and explore the Polish side a bit more. You saw I didn't explore very much. But yeah, so I'm gonna hop on the train, head back to Berlin.